Hey guys, it's Brennan the Paleo Dude, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Jurassic World Dominion Outpost Chaos playset. Now this came out quite a while ago, and I'm again finally getting around to reviewing it, but it is an insanely cool set, and I'm really happy that Mattel made the decision to do a big playset like this. So I already have it out of box, but we'll take a look at the box real quick. You can see on the front we've got the setup there with it all laid out and stretched. It says it's about 4+ feet, and that's a cool render. They've got the Giganotosaurus on the front as well as a kind of I don't know, movie-like render, not the toy, attacking that tower in the background. And in the foreground you can see the Pyroraptor being shot at by the military dude with the missile launcher. And then they've got a dino damage piece. I think the tower in the back, they extended it. This looks a lot higher than what it actually is, but that's pretty interesting that they edited that. It also seems like it has dirt on it as well, and like scuff marks and stuff, which is pretty neat. Same with this, they added some sort of filter to make it more realistic, which is pretty cool, but we definitely don't have all that mud on there in the real thing. And then you can see on the side here it says Ultimate Destruction. There's a ladder that can be ripped off, and then it uncovers some little feature, a little button that can be pressed that knocks the tower over. And oh, does the tower fall right over? We're gonna have to try that actually. I've only gotten it to go halfway. So on the side here we have different ways of building it. So it says multiple ways to build. You've got a triangle kind of enclosure. You've got this with the tower in the middle and all the pieces coming off the sides. You've got the long way, and then I guess a different way to do the long way. And then yeah, on the back you see there's the dino damage, and then there's an attack button that when you hit it with a dinosaur, the railing actually flies off, which is a pretty fun feature. It's got a scan code, so you can play with it in the app. This thing in the back holds an iPad, so I guess you can use it as an additional feature. And then there's some other things, like the cage opens it up, so you can break the Pyroraptor out. You can destroy this glass barrier or something. You can smash through this fence, and then you can launch the torpedoes at the poor Pyroraptor. And it also includes a contents list as well, so you know exactly what you're getting. It also includes a sticker sheet, which is kind of weird. And yeah, and there's the Pyroraptor render on the side. Really cool, really neat box. I don't see them around anymore in Canada, so they're definitely out of stock. I would have loved to get another one, but who knows, I might find one online somewhere for cheap. So real quick before we get into the review, I named a new species of mosasaur recently. I'm a mosasaur researcher, and if you guys want to help support our future research, you can check out the link in the bio of this video, and you can get your very own Hanosaurus boob curd t-shirt, and the proceeds go to our future projects. So thanks for your support, and back to the video. So first off, we're gonna address the elephant in the room. The Pyroraptor looks like trash. The paint job's really bad. It's cheap looking, but of course they did that as it's a playset and they didn't want to go all out with the painting as usual. They have this like kind of blue, navy blue down the tail feathers and then up to the booty feathers on the thighs. And then this black underbelly that goes up to just about before where the jaw starts. And then on top of this kind of like ridge or crest above the eye. There's no paint on the feathers on the back of the head. Bottom jaw's not painted. Inner mouth is not painted. arms are not painted. But you can see, compared to probably one of the best ones from the human pack set, that the paint job is a lot better. The feathers on the arms are painted, the entire leg and back of the leg are painted black, and it has that underside tail paint as well, and the whole head and bottom jaw are painted. It looks a hell of a lot better. Even the inside of the mouth is painted. Even compared to the battle damage one, again, the head is painted, legs, tail, everything has paint. The wings aren't painted though. Yeah, but it's good that they threw in an extra Pyroraptor just in case whoever got this set didn't already have one or couldn't get their hands on one, as it's a pretty iconic dinosaur from Dominion. Can you stand? Yeah. And then there's this military guy. I guess he's a biosyn worker, mercenary or whatever. It's an exact same mold as the 2018 mercenary figure, just with no paint on anything. He's just straight black suit, black pants. Kind of similar to what we got in the Destructosaurs lineup. They did change the hair color and the shirt color, but other than that, pretty bland for this guy in box sets, but it makes for a good generic mercenary dude. So I didn't mind seeing him with a different hair color in this set. Whoop. The set actually comes with 3 fence pieces, which is really nice, but each one is customized. There's no repeating fence section like in the original Jurassic Park fences, which is also pretty cool. So this fence comes with a gate that opens and closes, and it's very reminiscent of the Jurassic Park front gates, but with a very stylistic InGen vibe to it, or Biosyn vibe, I guess. It's got some patterned metal plating on the doors, and it's got these stickered lights as well as these sticker caution-like tape. And then there's lots of scratches and marks on it from dinosaurs, which is a really neat detail to include as well. And it also comes with one little side area for a human figure to stand on. There's no pegs on it, so they kind of just gotta stand there loose. The next fence piece is this generic one with the iPad holder, one railing on the front there, and then a cage for the Pyroraptor or any small dinosaur that you want to put in there and I guess study. So it just opens and closes very easily. And it has a little panel there with the Pyroraptor's kind of outline as well as a scan code. To connect these fences, there are these pillars that have a hole on the top, which you can put one of the 2 platforms that come with the missile launchers. So those are interchangeable. You can put them on any of the 3 pillars that it comes with, as well as you can put it on a little pad on the tower set back there. And then for the final fence piece, we have a battle damage one, so you can break through with a dinosaur figure, and that goes down easily. It also folds back up, and you can see there's seams that kind of are rigid, like they're broken, so when it falls, it kind of looks cool. Another thing, it has this kind of watchtower area too, or observation deck, where it has a kind of roof on the top, as well as these side sort of railings. And this actually can fold forward, and this can fold forward. I think it also goes backwards. Yeah, so you can knock down a little control panel, and you can see on the control panel, there's a sticker with like some dials and some other bars and stuff. So that's a cool little detail. You can have your scientist figure up there observing the dinosaurs. And finally, we have this cool watchtower thing from the movie. Just gonna grab that. So, starting at the bottom, it has 3 connectors for the fence pieces. And it also has this little deck with a railing that is yellow, as well as the staircase, which is yellow, and then the railing up top is also yellow, very reminiscent of the Lava Surge playset from the 2018 lineup, where they had the yellow ladder. So this here, you can pop that off, and there's a little hole it goes into. This has some nice metal texture on it, and this has like a grate texture on it. And you can see the deck, the little launch deck with the harpoon. I think this doesn't rotate, no, but it has a little peg for the character's foot to go onto for standing. You can actually make them hold the these little handles here. I'll just make them hold one and put the foot in. So kind of, yeah, it has that nice look to it, natural, and it can fully rotate. There's also like a little ladder unpainted on the back so they can get up to that little watch observation area. And the missiles are pretty neat. I think they go quite far too. Let's see. Yeah, they're pretty good. And it's a fun feature that it comes with two of them and not just one. Usually you'd think a set like this would probably just come with one, but it's neat to have the two. So for this bottom detail here, you can actually pull this off and it just comes off real easily. And you have this exposed kind of piping and wiring with some claw marks of whatever dinosaur just pulled that off. And now when you hit it, let's see, I've got to push it back a little bit with this guy. So it falls back like that, right? It's kind of on an angle. So I think it said you hit it twice and it fully falls back. Oh, shoot. Okay, it just knocks it right over. Now it has this kind of antenna radio thing that's pretty springy. It's like a looser, more soft plastic. So I guess when you do knock the tower over, that is what catches its fall. Pretty smart thinking. Yeah, so that bounces and it takes the blow. So the harder plastic doesn't like get cracked or broken or anything. Wow, when I first got this playset, I only thought it went back one notch, not fully, but that's sick. I wish that happened in the movie. That would have been such a cool scene. But it's cool that they thought about that when making this playset. It could make the tower fall over. There's a button up here for larger dinosaurs to press, like the Giga or the Rex, where it actually launches this railing off. So usually when there's characters on it, it's a bit too heavy to fully come off. It'll kind of fall. Oh, there you go. Let's try that again, wait. Nope, okay. Sometimes when there's characters weighing it down, it gets caught and then it just kind of like does that. But yeah, no, it usually just flies right off, which is pretty neat. And it has 3 pegs for 3 characters. So we can put Grant on there. Let's see if this, yeah, he's got holes. So there we go, Grant. Let's do Kayla and Claire, and let's see if it falls off. There we go. So I got them all on there. Yeah, the aftermath. Okay, so that's pretty neat. I like that feature too. They really packed in all of these neat little gimmicks into it. What's cool about this control center area inside, it's all covered by this like kind of opaque blue. There's like a little step when you walk in, and then the back has like all these different panels for like power and stuff, but you put the stickers in there for the screens and it shows a map of the valley. It also shows a tracker on a dinosaur, I think. And on this side it has a warning for the damage that was just done to the bottom of the tower. And then at the top it has dinosaurs and I don't know, are those like health bars or like some sort of stat regarding the dinosaur? Could be temperature, could be, I don't know. But it would be neat if they were like health bars, like in a video game, and maybe the dinosaurs are fighting in like the enclosure, so they're monitoring that, kind of like in Camp Cretaceous. Kind of a little neat detail. And even the bottoms of these things have like little cabinet drawers, super detailed, little cupboards. And yeah, and then there's this power box that leads up to this tall antenna that catches the tower's fall. So the tower itself is really detailed. Even the rocks have a great amount of detail. There's dinosaur footprints in the dirt, and there's also little pegs on the bottom for characters to stand. There's character footprints on there as well, and then there's a mix of character shoes and dinosaur tracks, and then there's grass up on here as well as another peg for a character foot. So there's lots to do with this set, lots and lots of features and different ways to set it up. So it's, yeah, very, very cool for that. Now for the fence pieces themselves, they're very reminiscent of the original fence pieces from the 1993 Kenner. They have the same color, which is really cool, so they mesh quite well. Let's zoom in. A little bit different. They're more on the same tone as the Hasbro ones, the smaller scaled ones, but they basically have that same kind of interlocking, whatever these are, these little like wires in between, but it has far less of them than this one, and it has a different style. It still has a kind of like flatter bottom to it, but it doesn't have this part that sticks out, or these kind of little peaks on it as well. But the color is the same, so if you do have these fence pieces, you can just stick them on and they kind of fit pretty flush. So yeah, they're the same height as the Hasbro ones, but the Kenner ones look a lot better with them because they're larger. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting this set. Like, everyone has to have this set. There's no way you should have a collection without it. It might be still for sale at Target or on Amazon, so check those out. But the set is totally worth getting. Even get two if you can. I'm definitely on the lookout for another one, so hopefully I'll be able to find that. But for now, this is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see what other playsets Mattel comes out with in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take a look at my channel, subscribe if you want. I post videos every week, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.